Do you have a baby? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I had her come up and suckle on my ear last night. Oh, it's working. Yeah. Shit. Oh, shit. I gotta mute that. Yes. I could only guess.
The entirety of the tournament. Swiss format, your best of ones. If these guys can negate the veto in some fashion or favor them, the randomizer makes it kind of interesting because they have to level it out. They have to have some depth. But Tai Lu gets 3 best of ones essentially. That's going to be their playground. They can be the easy outside upset team in this tournament. At least in my opinion. Stanislaw is going to start it off though. DD goes down, a lot of pressure into that lower stairwell early on. This isn't surprising. They just talked about that aggressive force off they want to play with, and now they're getting all headshots as well.
Yeah, the recovery coming in from Captain Mo here, but it's a little bit too late. 4-on-1, just going to be poor old attacker now. And he's got 4 angry terrorists to hold off here. He's going to be in towards the bathroom area. Could get the drop on a couple of the players here. And we're not...
Yes. Yes. Yes, I can. Trapped. Oh, what was that add-on I used to use? Hi guys. God, this wait time. I said, God, this wait time. I've broken windows. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you pop. Just 2 map. Ow!
Mic check.
What's up, bro?
Not much, you. Just rebooting my stream after much time.
Sorry, just getting spawn killed right.
I got you.
I'm going long doors.
I'll be going B.
Anybody else have a mic?
Looks like it's just me and you.
We're probably gonna lose then. Can they hear us at least? Send it.
Is anybody else's screen glitching out?
Oh, there's a third. Oh, is that B? A?
They're going A. Everybody's going A. They're all going A. A long to be exact. Yellow, they're gonna come around that corner on the right. They're planning probably.
I'm flanking.
They got one guy low health, but I don't know where it is. And who he is. They got a good guy with the Desert Eagle that might try to headshot you.
I got tagged by the Tech 9. Apparently I did not land a shot at all.
Yeah. The good guy with the Desert Eagle.
Can you hear me?
We need some people to go B.
I'm going B. Got a decoy mid.
They're not going B. They're going C.
They're going
Sorry,
cat.
cat.
Four on site.
Fuck. I ran out of ammo. There's one at CD.
Yeah, for a minute there, my screen is glitching out, so I had a queen come back.
We might actually have a chance. It's a 4v5.
Aw, damn it.
He's on ramp.
Oh, look how big it is.
I'll watch long.
I'm going A long with.
I'm going B again.
Sorry, it's called long.
Then I'll watch cat.
Wow, I can't spell lunchbox apparently. Smoke mid.
One there.
One long, he's down to 50 health. Two long, down.
Behind you.
Two
Man,
long,
they're just
one's down to 50
pushing.
health. They're three.
They're all there.
long.
I'm rotating.
They're all gonna be there because the bomb's there.
Bomb is at A. Bomb is about to get ready to plant. Watch out,
Ramp
there's one
on
guy
site.
placing the plant. Two other guys are on ramp. Up to A.
They already have all.
Oof.
Which they didn't save. I'll just rush at B.
I'm gonna wait at A.
I'm just gonna rush at B.
I'm gonna. I think they have someone actually paying attention.
Bomb's at B.
Bumpy.
He's in sons. I saw two in ton.
2B.
Bomb. He's painting right now. Probably. Watch out, somebody's on cat.
Fuck. My bad, guys.
I seen one coming down mid.
One long.
Two guys, cat.
They're all fucking tryhards. They're all cat.
Bomb's at cat. They're about to plant. Planting.
A.
Alright, do we just want to like fucking...
Guys, we gotta try and stay alive. They're just reaping it. I got knocked.
I got enough. I'm gonna watch long.
I'm gonna watch cat.
I'll watch A. I'll watch B start.
I'm going goose.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Holy crap.
Good job.
With that
Good
ace?
job.
Almost the ace. I'm gonna watch long again. Yeah, they're gonna go though. Watch out, they're probably gonna go
I'm
tons.
gonna watch mid. I'll try to. They got one off at mid.
Just fucking flash on A long. Could be a distraction.
Their mid oppers down.
Where?
They're B.
Bombs at B.
I just got killed with 2 shots from an op, and the 2 shots equaled 500 damage.
Damn.
Somebody tell me how I didn't die from the first shot,
They probably legged you and then got a headshot.
and how they managed to do
Did you
500
have
damage. I had full armor. They did 2 hits and 500 damage.
Then I don't know. Do you guys mind if I sit?
Dude, go in, go in. You guys save. Save, don't worry about it.
Somebody's behind. Well, shit.
Bad save.
Did anybody else notice that an R8 revolver costs more than a deagle?
I know, right?
Let's go, let's go. Flashbang.
One knock. At least. Cat.
Me and
Cat.
Yellow are going around.
Go to cat.
Okay.
One in pit.
I'm dead, shit.
Is it up and goose?
Bro, why are you trying to shoot your own partner?
Shoot me.
Dumbass.
Is he still in pit?
I don't see him.
Yellow, is he still in pit? I don't think he has him, mate.
I think they rotated.
Guys, go B.
It's B.
If you guys are at A and nothing's going on, they're at B for sure.
Did you guys kill the guy that was in cat?
No,
Okay.
it's a bot.
Not bot anymore. Doors. Oh, never mind, that's a teammate.
Fuse.
Defused it.
Where is he? Fuck.
Car. I thought there was only a 1v2. I mean, go A long, but since I draw a sniper, I'm just gonna hide behind the door.
Team time, let's go. Throwing
No smoke or flash on A long. Probably going. Wait, I hear him. Do you know how when you get Zeus, how there's the electric thing? He shot me with the op, but it looked like I got Zeused.
There's one CT. Or sorry, I think it was
One's
crossover.
long. One's long. Cat and all. Ramp. There's still 2 more. Watch
He's
out.
on.
That was my bad.
He's on point.
Nah, that's good. Wait, it could be a fake.
He's
No, he
planning
didn't.
Russia. Nice kill, nice kill. They got one guy. He's gonna come right there. He's right there.
Pistol.
I don't know how you attempt to reload.
How did he stay alive that long to reload twice?
Right?
I mean, rush.
I'm gonna
and be-
smoke mid.
Let's go.
I'm gonna wait till you do that.
Laying down smoke.
Fail smoke.
Nice. 10 out of 10. For effort.
Bomb
Bomb
confirmed
is in
B.
tons, probably going lower ton. Ouch. Purple, watch out behind you.
They're in
Me and you
lower
charge
tunnel.
in.
Oh, they came back. They're on site.
They're gonna be. They're 3.
Oh, one's got a shotty. One, bot's lit 16.
One on knock. Live for 25. Wait, no, wait before you guys charge in. One of you guys go into the doors. Go to doors. Never mind. One of you guys go to doors while the other one charges in tons. That way, only one of you guys die.
They had that place pretty locked down.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Go, go, go.
Purple, you still there?
Flash on B. And smoke.
Rotating.
3 on site. 2 AKs, 1 off. 2 AKs, 1 off. Which means the other ones probably went A and then circling back. So watch your back. Check out your corners. There's probably a hiding car. To your left. Okay, so go back going to tons. He's a window.
Man, we're getting swept.
Then I've been going A long, so watch out. I'm gonna go A long.
Let's go, people.
Tell me if you guys see the bomb. Doesn't matter if you kill it or not.
Go is out. Flashbang.
Orange, can you watch cat?
Watching.
Okay, thank you.
Cat.
Bomb on
Fuck.
cat.
3 cat.
Bomb has been planted.
2 on site. 3 on site. That's going to pit.
Issue.
1 sniping mid.
Molly out.
You're fucked.
Run.
Nice. You still got like, you still killed like $11,000 worth of guns, so it's still a win. You still hurt their economy.
Let's get this done.
I think they're going
It's
B.
B, smoke on B.
Watch someone run B from T. Flash on
Going to
B.
the C-ball. Okay, I'm circling back to B.
Bomb on
Okay,
B.
everybody go B. Everybody go B.
Fucking stupid.
One on side, live for 50. Don't kill your teammates, please. It was a nice try.
Fuck this guy.
Yo guys, my mouse just died. Give me 3 minutes, I have to go get it back.
Everybody push F1. 2 more people.
Best fucking flash in A. Or smoke in A.
It's A long. There's 2 ups along. Jaring going to pit. Orange go in. Going. One of you guys go into pit, while the other one goes into cat. One's in CT. He's in goose. Okay, circle
There's
back
one
into
across.
CT. What?
There was one at crossover. I'm pretty sure that's where I got picked off.
No. Let me molly along and watch both cat and long.
I'm back.
Okay, well, we got a timeout for you.
Come on, reconnect. Okay.
I'm ready.
Alright, we got
20
like 15 more seconds. Same difference.
I'm gonna cover A long. Other op, WGK, go cover B.
Okay.
Let's go, let's go. Deploying decoy. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang.
Where? A long or cat? Cat.
They got 2 guys at cat.
I'm gonna go into
One's
pit.
an op. Yeah, go around.
Bomb has been planted.
Damn us.
Okay, nice shot, nice shot. Okay, good. Go deactivate. It's clear.
No, no time, man.
Yes, there's diffuse kit.
Diffusing.
No time. Damn it.
Good try.
I couldn't get used to the sound. I thought I still had time.
Can we clutch the last 15 rounds?
13 rounds.
Everybody push B. Everybody go B. Everybody. Just rush non-stop.
I bought a grenade.
I got a smoke.
Don't waste them. Just rush right.
Grenade.
I didn't waste it. I killed him in 2 shots. One's in tons. Plant, plant. Just plant it. Yellow, get a Tech 9. Yellow, get the Tech 9, it's better.
Up in window. Up in window.
Oh,
I didn't see him. Good try. Good try.
Good try.
how's the bomb hovering?
What?
It's on the edge of the box. This is the worst loss I've ever suffered.
I've suffered a no-show. Like, where it's 16-0.
Ouch. Should be a mercy roll. Rush B again.
I'm thinking A.
Yeah.
They won't
Okay,
expect it.
I'm gonna alternate A.
Yep.
It would help if purple wasn't AFK.
Wait, B sounds quiet. Never mind.
Go cat.
To the left, lower tunnel.
A1.
CT spawn, there's one. There's one at A. There's one on A.
He's over 15. I'd say the scout's better.
Nice shot, nice shot.
That was nice.
Perfect snipe.
Thank you.
Just go cat.
Okay.
I'm gonna smoke on site.
Let us go.
At 27. I landed 3 shots. One goose.
One in goose.
What a simple AK skin, but I love it.
What is?
The cartel.
Yeah, the cartel.
Bruh. That was a lucky shot.
Good game, guys. Yeah, we lost, but it was
Good
fun.
game.
Good game.
We got all the noobs in our team. It was kind of unfair. Like unranked.
Yeah, it was really savage. Oh, on the ground. Oh yeah.
Do anything he can. One kill will be beneficial, give us some money at least, but he does not manage that, as the analyst desk points out. Optic like to be very aggressive this map, including the pistol round there as Tarek to kick things off towards Connector. Found the first headshot, then it's seen all of his friends arrived, and he managed to bring it down to a 5-on-1 situation. It's landing every single headshot with that USP, and it will be round number 2 coming in. No bomb going down traditionally means the terrorists will be buying off in the second round. That looks to be the case so far. Tech-9s and a Deagle as well. No grenades, that's why I don't really like it that much in Overpass. I think you're better off with having all the utility to work with going forward. If you get the bomb down, sure. It's so difficult to get into these bomb sites when the CDs sit far back. You get a rifle set up like this one, and you get, I was about to say 3 rifles, actually only 2 for Optic, but it's still not a huge deal. Find the first frag, fall back, spell Tyler to try and execute with those nades.
Playing closer to a position as well where if fast-paced pistol play comes in, they can rotate up the stairs. Remember, A to B much faster, gravity probably the reason for that, Henry.
Yes.
But Rush and Stan both playing close to the jungle and stairwell position can get quite quickly over back to the A site, or rather up to the A site as it is.
So we're just kind of feeling the map out now, Tyloo. They've got squads long, they've got some bathroom control as well, but the problem is, how do you get onto this side? It's going to take one of those shots that just goes in your favour, a small timing, a little mistake coming from Optic there it's going to take, but so far so good. Tarek will be holding the Famas, and we have got a player close towards shore here. Fancy with the Deagle, could actually open things up here.
He's slipped in there just as Tarek looked too long. And he's going to have the lineup, but he can't hit the shots. That gives his position away, and Tarek takes it over. He'll know he's at long, and he needs to be careful to smoke because he's caught in
Oh, Pepe?
Thankfully, Mixwell's up to the task of bailing him out, getting a little bit further as well, but somebody's there now. Shadow position. That's exactly it. Somebody spots that before Rush even gets toward the top of the stairwell. That goes both ways, that shadow, unfortunately. Half-Life 1 versus 2, and somebody has armor with that gun he's picked up. So the MP9 becomes a bit of an issue because it doesn't have penetration. Missed shot from somebody. I think he was looking toward the other stairwell. Headshot from Naf. That's going to pull it to just the Tech-9. Naf's got a kid as well. He's got Flames to try and push back the T. They're going to spot each other up. Finally, down to 55, and Benefit goes to Attacker on the Tech-9.
Wow, Attacker there playing behind the bomb site. Playing a dangerous game, I have to say there, but this is the timing going very nicely for Tyler. An A split there, pushing from bathrooms and long as well. It's somebody with that great timing through the smoke, just as Tarek's attention is taken towards short there. He pushes through, finds those 2 kills. Bomb goes down. Does come down to a 1v1 short. He plays it quite nicely. Most CTs would expect him to be in towards the bathrooms area. Might throw some flashbangs. He's waiting for the CTs to make a mistake, then phase. It seemed like Nafli was aware of the situation, but with that MP9, it couldn't do the damage there. And it will be Tyler biting back here. 11-6, and a little bit of investment here from Optic. I guess it's called a partial buy. Deagles, PP50s, mix all the head armor as well. They're going to be going aggressive, of course, with the Deagle. Trying to find the headshot there. Tarek can't really inflict much damage there, but Attacker certainly can as he takes out Sanistorm.
So once again, they lose pistol, but win round 2. The problem is they lost round 3 the first half. They need to convert this, without saying, and seemingly they've done enough because it's Rush remaining 1 versus 4, just the PT50 in hand. Obviously, full attached with that weapon. That should be primary objective. All said, if I'm Optic, and I know you're a fan of this situation,
I'm sad.
back, play the long game, even if you can't force
I'm
it.
the only one viewing my stream.
Get full utility in your first gun round instead. You've got a cushion still of 4 rounds.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially this round, you just want to experiment with the last one. They know they can be very good with the Deagles and the PT50s and such, but this round, don't really have to invest anything. Like I said, we've got a better round to play with. Let them get to 11A, and we should just close this one out with the gun rounds going forward. But Tyloo now, a chance then to build up some money and actually have a real chance of getting back into this game. So still, anyone's game at this stage. We'll see.
What are you two doing? Hey!
5 of those in a flashbang. You know when you're always stacking to one particular area, look at middle this time. Use that flash over the wall. See if you find anyone out of position. That's going to be your best chance of making anything happen here. Very unlikely any kills will come of it, but we'll see what happens. Flash is good. Fancy taken down. Here we go.
DD is going to wrap back around, try and catch them off in retreat. Does so. Tarek falls. So they go pistols, no armor. I can live with that. They'll still have enough. Mo's going to clean them up. UMP kills for him. Beneficial because, again, AWP. He'll finally be building toward it. In fact, he's got 8650 already. Do they go with the bonus, or do they just get him onto the gun and try and continue to catch up?
I think with 8k and you're trying to catch, you don't want to really give anything away. I'd say upgrade the AK, but it still is a very viable weapon. I think he's deciding it right now. He hasn't bought any more utility. So let's see what he decides to do. And there it is, up the upgrade.
Okay, I was about to call you out and say he's going to keep it.
No, I just think on you, it's a best of 1. If you're playing maybe a best of 3, you've got a little more to work with there. You can go for the big money game. But you're chasing, you want to get every round going forward.
And he still has an op in hand as well. So he's got 5250 plus if they lose this 1400. So he's going to be fine to bring out an AWP in the T side, should they like to do so. Fancy. Good nade up over top. Fountain will only do 15 damage to Stanislaw, but enough to discourage him. Only long enough call for Tarek's aid. 4 players pushing that aggressively with only Nafly inside of the B site. Smart from Tyloo not to overcommit.
Absolutely. Well then, things slow right down here. The pace has come to a more of a default approach here from Tyloo. The CTs have fallen back. They were quite aggressive towards along that stage and the middle as well. You can see on the minimap right now, they've actually pushed all the way back to the bomb site at this point. No one giving anything away. The CTs actually holding very, very far back indeed towards that A site. I think one player is actually pushed towards... Okay, Stanislaw is actually just jumping up towards short, watching the short tunnel there. This is actually no one looking for information at all, just to be holding back and seeing where the T's actually commit going forward. And we have got nades working there for Tyloo and some mid control as well. They're not really sure as to what's going on. The CTs aren't leaving them any clues.
It's interesting as well because we see that push sometimes. Oh,
Katamo didn't want to wait. He wanted to see if he was going to get another bite of the cherry there, but not meant to be.
Yeah, as soon as he spotted, Stan smartly won't repeat that. We normally see a 4-man push with pistols in that position out toward A. To see it with guns just goes to show you how aggressive Optic want to play. They have a fast style right now, and I actually think that maps like this, Cache, where you can get aggressive on the CT side, could benefit them tremendously in the long run. Mixwell's going to take down Attacker. Good position from the park sign. Watch inside of the site, though. He's got to get Tarek in a better position. They're smoked off. He's isolated. Down he goes, but thankfully Stan able to catch Mo. It's going to allow for a flank to come through. Rush is still on that flank as well. So even though they've got one, do they know that Rush is there? Absolutely not. DD down.
Hello.
And they've got full position.
Ow!
Though inside of the smoke, 8 HP has to be perfect. And he's found in the end. But again, they've still got a full buy in hand, Tyloo, and they can bring out the AWP.
It's actually really nice timing there for Optic overall. They went aggressive at the start, showed a little bit of presence there. Some nades at the start, actually firing some bullets, and then falling right back there. They gave themselves a to actually go right back to their bomb sites. They're not actually pushing at all, not hunting for information. As Mixwell at the front line with the AWP. And just as he's doing that as well, we've got Stanislaw coming in the back. He's pushed towards B with 20 seconds remaining. He knows there's no B commitment there as well. He's hunted, taken a bit of a chance, got himself towards Connector as well. And Tyloo just have no time to actually pay attention to the flanks coming in that stage. They have to commit to the A site. Taken down, and it will be 12-8 here. Still, though, plenty of cash. I think this is a tactical timeout coming in for Tyloo at this stage. It would make sense. They've got a lot of money going forward. It's lost the first gun round. Need to work out what's the plan going forward. This is a map that opens itself up to execution-based play. I'd say Tyloo not necessarily known for that. They're known for actually just playing as a great unit and actually going in. High-fragging players like Captain Mo opening the rounds up for them. Attacker as well can be very impressive. He's actually on 16 for 10 right now. Not far behind, or I say not far in front. There's somebody on 19 for 16, so those are the heavy hitters right now for Tyloo. Let me go into round number 21 now. Money, there's a little bit of residual cash. You see Attacker there at 4,300. Somebody at 4,000 as well, so if they were to lose this round, there's still an opportunity to buy going forward.
And a better buy coming out from the CTs than I was half expecting, considering they won the round, but lost 3 members, so I thought the reinvestment would cost them dearly. Thankfully, the AWP is still up for Mixwell. And 4 kits, decent amount of smoke. Rush gonna wait. This is where he swings. We can trade back toward Monster, but also play in toward the wood side of short. Meanwhile, over on A, it's Mixwell that goes down with that AWP, and Tarek's not able to trade it back. Decent damage on Fancy, but he's got to retreat to the site with only 22 himself, so this is actually very good from Tyloo. It's gonna force a rotation as well from Nafly.
Yeah, a little bit of a blunder there from Optic. The orb caught out of position. Tarek can't get the refrag at all, but this boost is the recovery. Maybe Tarek can do something about it. It's going to be Stanislaw falling on the other side there. The good reaction from Rush does make it a winnable situation. This next frag, very important. Tarek gets the opportunity to get the kill, brings it down to a 3-on-3. We have got Fancy and Didi, who are low HP as well. There we go.
Boost in the back is lovely. Perfect play from Tarek. He's able to get to the truck as well, transfer them around, manipulate with the fire, as well, because that's going to keep them away from the bomb and to the left, so he knew he was isolating it down to a 1 versus 1 peak. Low HP as well on Didi if he goes again. Doesn't want to overcommit too much. He's getting his teammates into position in the meantime. Good flash over, and he lines them. It's actually Nafly that hits the second, but perfect play nonetheless from Optic.
Really nice. I love this boost coming for CD Spawn. They're a man down. Tarek's low HP as well. They need to throw something a little bit interesting to the mix there to give himself a chance there. Perfect play from Tarek. The boost gives him a nice kill. They're calling it a boost play. They're trying to watch and focus on the area. He's already adjusted.
Trippier the fuck out.
He manages to find 3 kills and gets the damage done on the 4th as well. Lovely stuff from Tarek. And now...
Oh, the cat decided to attack my keyboard, so I decided to trip her out. Just sat there like this to her face. She was just like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Taking 3 rounds to break them down. Optic themselves, though, are still in a position where they're going to be limited. So this is a very important round. If they go down here and it goes to 14-8, Optic's got it. If they can pull this to 13-9, convert the following, we still have a game.
Yeah, this is like breaking point for either side. So then, MP9 for Mixwell, Stanislaw on the UMP. Not ideal after winning a couple of rounds, that's why he brings his boost in as well. You can see trying to bait in a player who's asked Mixwell, right? He's going to be high hiding till the very last minute. It looks like Rush is there by himself with that boosted player, and he's going to try and bait and Mixwell the best they can, and he'll try and deny the plant if they do go towards B, that is. So that's a setup on towards that side of the map. You can see it's a little bit thinner towards A. We're going to have one player in the form of Stanislaw towards a Bathmere. He's only got the UMP as well, and it will be backed up by Tarek, who had a tremendous last round, but there's certainly more of a focus towards B at the moment.
So Tackle will have heard that smoke come out from the left side, bounce of bathrooms, indicating someone is out toward long. That's where Stan's playing right now, trying to get a little bit closer to that position. If Fancy pushes through, I thought he was about to. Meanwhile, boost on B at about the right time. Mixwell's going to rotate over as well, get a little bit closer in. He's got the MP9, so the closer, the better.
Yeah.
You can play on the ramp and try and surprise and deny the plant as well. This is good timing from Stan as well on this fly. Oh, yeah, good trigger discipline. Just sit, just wait, never mind, go now. Bomb, exactly that. Gonna buy time. Nade as well is gonna do further damage. Captain Mo tagged at 44. That's about as good as it gets. And Mixwell's still trying to find a position, but the boost is gone. They've got to rotate it back in. The rifles overwhelming that poor little MP9. The sewing machine can't stitch through steel. It's going to be Stanislaw trying to wrap around now. Last chance for them. Good pickup from Nafly, though. He finds two. That's going to put Stan in a position where he's not spotted. He can surprise them. Good headshot on Mo. And this is such a massive one-on-one for Attacker. He's got 3 kills, but he's only got 26 HP, and that's enough for Stan to take him down immediately.
Amazing shot from Stanislaw there. What a recovery. Kicked off there with Nafly. It looked like Tyler had the B bomb site completely shut down. They found that first boost kill coming in and found Mixwell as well, the MP9. Couldn't do any significant damage there. His Attacker with the great opening frags. And then Nafly, out of nowhere, the AK-47 lights them up. And the CTs do claim another victory there. Stanislaw, this UMP to finish things off. I love this shot to finish things off there. I didn't think he stood a chance for Attacker. Got in a perfect position just to pick him off there. Boom. Did have low HP, but still very good accuracy from Stanislaw. Finds 3 kills in total. Bomb going down does help out Tyloo slightly. I think they have got, what is it right now? It's going to be 3rd stage loss bonus. The bomb going down as well. It's not great, but it's something. 2 players have head armor, 3 AKs, and a Galil and a UMP. Then we saw the grenades as well. You can see Didi, Captain Mo, pretty much no utility between them. 14-8 going forward. This is the round and pretty much decide the GG. If Tyler can hold on for a little bit longer, if they win this, it'll have to be a clean round.
Considering we talked about the losses and lack of economy, they've certainly built up a strong one on this T side, all things considered. 4 rounds against them. They've had guns in all 4. 3 rounds, I should say. This being the 4th, and they've had guns in all 4. So impressive start. Stan's going to play left side of Monster. Meanwhile, DD, though, this smoke. Such a tough position to be in. Tarek's waiting for it, wants to try and get through. Needs a teammate to get a flash out for him, but Naf's not in a position to try and do so, and that's going to leave Tarek to get taken down. Stan gets found as well over toward B by Captain, and that's going to leave all options open, A and B. And they have to do something, so look for Mixwell to be the one to try and lead the way. That smoke nearly dissipated perfectly for Fancy to be left open.
Indeed, well, there's going to be a 5-on-2 situation now. Optic just crumbling here. This actually will open up the game once again for Tyler, but still not over yet. They need to actually focus on this round. Captain over 2 kills so far. Nafly coming in the flank, but the bomb is down towards B. This kill almost insignificant at this stage. Probably just want to hold on to these rifles. No, they're not going to win this round. So falling back, it's going to be Mixwell just kind of sniffing towards B, seeing if there are any kills available for him. Just trying to control the terrorist economy, but ultimately
Naf's gone.
They want to be safe.
Okay, he does check it. He downed either way. I thought he was going to walk out back turned. So that's only going to leave 1 AK for Mix.
Yeah, that's actually quite a massive round. I think the CTs have had a lot of pressure applied to them in terms of their money. They've won 3 rounds in a row, sure, but lots of them have been very tight indeed. And we'll see what they decide to do next round. They do save 1 weapon here. I think the last 2 rounds have had 1 player surviving, then 3, then 1 or 2 before. So then, Tyler do bring 1 back and actually potentially buy themselves some more time here. It does look like it's going to be an Optic victory overall, but Tyler can make it to double figures at least. There's no reason for Optic to force into this one. It'd be a bit of a nightmare if they did. Yes, they saved an AK, but you've got such a better round here. Concentrate on the money game, and let's not actually give too much away.
So 14-9, still a better rounds for Optic. Pressure not going to be mounting just yet. Mixwell still has that AK as well, so he goes very aggressive. He's actually going to beat them out toward long this time. Smoke in front. He'll peek it, but meanwhile it's over toward B, and they've gambled on this. They've gambled on Mixwell. And if he goes down, all going to be over toward the B side. That's toward water as well. Get and surprise them if they're not careful. If they don't put additional smokes out. Oh, Tarek even better. Shoots a little soon. Does manage to pick up 1, and Nafs takes advantage of the aggro being pulled away. And smartly backs out as soon as he gets that kill. So 3 versus 3, he's on 14. Mixwell still has that gun, keep in mind, and as soon as he arrives, makes no mistake about it. So too does Nafly. Oh, that's lovely because it's all on Fancy. Bombs down. Back toward the monster tunnel, and he's got to fight forward first before he can go toward it. He's going to miss a few shots, leaves him on 24. Has to be so efficient. And unfortunately, he's already made that task so much harder by losing that HP.
Yeah, low HP, and they're aware of the position of the bomb as well. That smoke towards short isn't going to help him out too much here. As soon as he grabs the bomb, the CTs are going to be waiting for him as well. Has to go, and nice play from the CTs. They're actually playing towards the same positions. Nafly with 3 kills. The strong form is shown, and that's a bit of a nightmare for Tyloo. Going up against 1 AK and some pistols there, and it's going to be towards that B side they go. But the problem is, just as they go towards the B side for Monster, it looks great because there's no CDs there whatsoever. But you as soon as they commit towards Monster, they're not really thinking about the flanks at that point. It's going to be the CT, especially Tarek, coming from the short pipe, straight in behind them. Doesn't find an amazing amount of kills there, but he throws a spanner in the works there. It starts to fall apart, and the rotations coming to Mixwell. Keeps finding kills at that AK. So obviously Tyler at this point, 15-9, have to force into its map point. 4 AKs, barely any nades, 1 Tech 9, and towards middle they go. Not super aggressive just yet, but yeah, I've got some smokes going down. That's going to be smoking off the bathroom area, of course, and then flashes to right. So I assume that's where they're going to be going. Still not out of this, believe it or not. They do find this round. It comes to double eco for the CTs, but big if right now.
So toward the bathrooms instead. Tech 9 only for attacker. I put him next to DD with bomb, and now clears out at long. Mix up close is going to play off Tarek because he can watch in front. Oh, through the smoke as well. There's a smoke in front of bathrooms right now. Tarek just sprays completely through it and takes them down. That's so smart, so good, because I was about to say he's covering off that. They push through it. Instead, he just opens up the kill. Good trade from Stanislav toward B. That's going to limit them, funnel them all the way in toward A. Position from Mixwell, too good. Now watch to his right because he's got Fancy in behind him. If he doesn't find him in time, there's no one there yet to trade, but good pickup. He's going to win that duel. He's going to win the match. 16-9 Optic. They win the first of 3 to move forward. Remember, Swiss style, you win 3, you're through. You lose 3, you're gone.
Solid game overall from Optic, I have to say. Tyloo with some glimmers of hope. There's some good rounds, but ultimately the economy game in the first half let them down tremendously there. We only saw Captain Mo with the AWP, I think, twice. One of those rounds they won. They're getting shut down by many full ecos there by Optic. So still Optic looking their strong selves, but Tyloo definitely gave them a decent game in the end.
And probably the hardest opponent you could have to start this off. So it can only be uphill from here. That said, we'll take a short break and join back in with the analysts.
Despite brave resistance by Tyloo, Optic indeed continue their good run of form with a win here. And we're now going to throw you over to Smix, who's with the victorious Tarek.
Thank you very much, Richard. Congratulations, Tarek. Your team has had a crazy past month. I believe $570,000 under wraps there. Just speak to that a little bit, because I know that you mentioned that your team doesn't really like to do any anti-stratting, that things have just kind of clicked, but it's resulted in a lot of money for you guys.
Yeah, looking at the prize money is definitely insane. It's a lot. The scene is kind of ridiculous how big it is right now. Yeah, we don't really anti-strat. We feel that it's best to just focus on playing an hour game and making sure we can beat teams playing our game, and that's been working for us lately, so it's been good.
And how is it playing against Tyloo? Because in the past few months, you've been playing teams from all around the world. Going up against a team from China, what was that like?
That was a really sloppy game, actually. I feel there was a lot of eco rounds that both teams screwed up, like back and forth. It was very back and forth. And then for us, it would be like we'd lose the pistol. We'd lose against pistols, and then somehow like gun rounds would be just flawless. It was a sloppy game from both teams probably, but thankfully we were able to close it out. Tyloo didn't get to practice against other teams that much, so it's probably harder for them, but I'm glad to see them in the scene.
And now, speaking to the teams at this particular qualifier, your team has actually played against a lot of them already and beaten them. So speaking to the teams that you haven't played yet, like NIP, Dignitas, how do you feel about those teams?
I mean, I'd say we're really confident right now playing against anyone. Just like whatever team we play, I think we're going to have confidence. As long as we stay composed and we don't tilt, I think we'll be good.
And speaking of not tilting, I know that's something you mentioned because your team is so young. Do you think that with the experience that you've had placing top 3 already in the past month, that can help you guys?
It definitely does help. We've gotten a lot of experience very fast. We've already played a few finals together, but we still need to, it's hard to like keep mentality good and just keep focused and stay positive sometimes. But I think we're getting better at it, just keeping that stuff outside of the game. So it's good progress for us.
All right, well, congratulations again, Tarek. We'll see how Optic does. But for now, of course, let's head back to the desk with the boys.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that.
To struggle, you know, because conceivably the next big tournament they'll be at that is a major. If they do happen to struggle there, what's going to be the answer? Are they going to have all 5 members playing well? Is there going to be one star who's able to carry you through some struggles?
So, time for a commercial break. When we come back, we've got another great game of Counter-Strike for you. It's going to be Mouse Sports versus Hellraisers, so make sure you join us.
Who's playing next? Hellraisers.
Chris J is able to perform individually. On your screen, you can see that's Chris J. Mouse Sports have been on a downward trajectory, had a bit of a poor run of form, especially at LAN of late. They're going to be looking to arrest that going up against the team that is more than capable of an upset. And since Dead Fox has joined, I wrote Hellraisers off. I said I didn't think they were going to be doing too much, but actually, they've been putting up a fight against some very good European teams, and this one is not as cut and dry as it might appear on paper. So
that works.
And I'll start with you, Duncan. You can tell us all about Mouse Sports.
Sure, I mean, Mouse Sports is a team where I feel like the recent run of form has been quite poor. It's kind of justified, you know. The hype around them was when they had Oscar coming into the team, who ironically obviously came from Hellraisers. They had him on coming to the team. They looked fantastic online. He had the one bad line. He was gone. They brought in Lowell, okay, this Spanish player. Now he's done all right. Like he hasn't certainly been bad. He hasn't kind of underwhelmed as an individual player. It's just that he hasn't brought that big force that you thought Oscar could be. And then on top of that, what was the one strength Mouse always had? It was Nico. And actually, Nico, as they've adapted to this new lineup, or just as individual form, something's gone from him, you know. Now, he's still a good player, still has good rounds, still has certain rounds that he's fantastic, but he's not that hard carry anymore. And so as a result, you see in the Mouse Sports guys that they've become kind of a mediocre team. And actually, on LAN, they're on a 9-game losing streak. And, you know, listen, once you, anyone in any kind of discipline who goes 0-7, 0-8, 0-9, they're clearly just trash at what they do.
I like it. It's
like
self-deprecating.
yeah,
Very good.
Right?
Moses, let's talk about Hellraisers. You know, as I said there, have made some roster changes. It looked like they were weakening the roster, but actually they're getting better results out of perhaps lesser-known players.
Usually whenever you had anyone called Fox, it just makes the team trash.
I can't help it. Yeah, I mean the big star obviously on this team, for me at
Squeak.
least, is the guy Bondic. I mean he's the one that I'm expecting. He was a very, very strong player for Flipside, and when he left that roster, the general feeling around Flipside was like, all right, well I mean they're losing even more firepower now. There's just not going to be much left. Flipside actually managed to maintain, as we've seen, they're now legends in the major. But Bondic coming over to this team, I gotta feel like he's gonna be the player. If they're gonna win this, he has to have a very, very good game. I think he's very underrated. I think he's sneakily a very strong player.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't always seen the best out of him when we've watched Hellraisers play, but perhaps today you can turn it on. Let's get into the map vetoes, Duncan. I think this is going to be interesting, you know. Mouse Spots are having that crisis of confidence right now.
They are, but the problem here is, like, they're going to go first. They're going to get the 3 bans. I feel like the problem here is that maps that Hellraisers wants are maps like Cobble, like Train, and those are the maps that traditionally Mouse Sports stay away from. So look, if we look at this so far, they've taken out Cobble. It's actually, unfortunately for Mouse, going to end up being Train because they did manage to get Cash in there, which you know they've always liked. Train's been kind of a problem child for them. They put it together at the end of the next line, and obviously they've had a couple of player changes since then. I feel like that's a risky map for them, and I know it's a good map for Hellraisers. So I actually think, unfortunately, the veto went well enough, but I think they might look back and regret not just banning out Train.
Well, we're ready for predictions. These guys are ready to go. So, Duncan, is it going to cost them?
I'm going to say that the opposite's going to happen. I'm going to say that Hellraiser's going to steal this one.
All right, so
0
and 10. Yeah.
Exactly.
Worse than even Thorin, Moses.
I'll split it up. There are some. I have seen a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems with T-side, especially from Mouse Sports on Train. But I'll trust in Chris J. I'll trust in Nico to be able to pull it through.
All right, then. With all of that said and done, we are ready to.
Eventually, me and Andrew are gonna set something.
Henry G and Sam.
Thank you very much. Yeah, if Optic's kind of the team on the rise, and the team we want to talk about positively, I have to look at Mouse Sports and question a lot of things that have gone on with them over the last year. They bring in Nico, get him back to a more consistent pace. They had him in the lineup, remember, last year, took him out. Bring him back in. They build the team around them. Hail Mary at Oscar. It fails. And then they're picking up pieces constantly. Bring in Lowell. Bit of an offside play. No one really saw it coming. And they bring in Dead Fox. 2 players to me that one and one never really showed much. And they've adapted well, but they still have to group together.
It's going to be an interesting game overall. Chris J, for me, he's been impressive. It's like finding form, but they're not finding victories, right? They're not finding game wins here. That's been a massive problem for them going forward. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Train, Mouse Sports versus Hellraisers should be a good one. Both the teams, I'd say an outside chance of making that top 8. I don't think anyone had them in their predictions per se, but they're certainly like the dark horses, I would go as far as to say that. Dead Fox especially. Matthew, you okay?
Yeah, my cable's a little wrapped. It's okay.
There he's back.
Cable complications. Not the first time.
And there we go then. It's going to be Mouse Sports on the T side here. 4 sets of offense. Nico, interesting enough, the utility player. He's already there with the Deagle, maybe the raid boss, but he's got the smoke from Molotov towards the inside side. That makes sense. So you get the bomb down most of the time. That's a hell grenade. Coming in, look at the damage inflicted. Speedy. Christian Dennis taking the brunt of it.
So not uncommon, I should say, that we see bomb to be because it'll allow the fast plant, but the nade damage was massive. Problem is, Dead Fox, Bonix, and Sticko all had gone out toward Ivy to get early information, and they put themselves so far away from what is the most common play in a pistol round. If it works, it looks brilliant.
brilliant, but now they've got to retake a site. Thankfully, 5 still up when they arrive. So good efficient play from both the players inside of B to stay and